Hello again. Now in this video I'm going to look at how you would recap and set your objectives for left and right turns, approaching and turning left and right from major to minor roads. So if this was your PST, you'd be in the car park or at the test centre, if you've not got a car park test centre on the road, but you'd be at the test centre and you would be giving your briefing before you set off. So let's imagine that you're sitting in the car and the examiner's told you, giving you the word picture that it's approaching and turning left and right from major to minor roads, and you're going to start your recap. So the first thing to establish is what has the pupil done so far. So that's quite a good question to ask, what have you done so far? They'll give you a bit of a picture, and normally they'll say, oh, I've done moving off and stopping, I've done some gear changes, and I went on a car park and did a bit of steering. So you know they've got the basic skills of moving the car off, changing gear and steering. From that you can take it a little bit further and particularly recapping a routine. So the routine that you really want to find out about is the MSM routine, because that links directly into your MSPSL, which is what you're going to be talking about today, and it'll be the first time they'll have heard of MSPSL normally. So with that in mind, if you found out what they've done, as in they've moved off and stopped, you can then target the MSM routine from what they already know from moving off and stopping, which will be the stopping part of moving off and stopping. So you could ask, when you were parking on the left, what routine did you use? Now they might just say MSM, which is fair enough, but it doesn't tell you that they know what it means. So you could say, what does that stand for? And then go into a little bit more detail, asking about which mirrors they would check if they were going to be moving into the left, and whether they would always give a signal, and how they would give that signal, and then how they would judge their parking position. So you can ask a little bit more detailed recap questions once you've found out that they do know the MSM. That would then give you the link into your objective, and you could just say, okay, well, that's really good that you remember your MSM routine, because today we're going to use that routine but extend it a little bit when I'm teaching you about junctions. So today I'm going to teach you about approaching and turning left and right from major to minor roads, and I'll give you a briefing on that to begin with. You can have a look at the diagram and I'll explain it all to you first so that you can see it in theory, and then we're going to go out and practice it. And to begin with, I'll give you plenty of help, but towards the end of the lesson you should be dealing with left and right turns with less help from me. And that's how you would start off that particular PST. So try to remember that when you're doing recaps you need to find out specific things. So don't just take it that they know MSM, but investigate that MSM just a little bit more and make sure that they fully understand it, and that goes for any of the recaps that you're going to do. If you do that, then you'll find out a little bit more and it will help you with the briefing. With this one there's not an awful lot you can find out apart from the MSM routine, but in the next video we're going to look at T-junctions, where we're going to go into more depth about MSPSL. So watch out for that next time. See you next time.